I need people to understand 50 may have ended Ja Rule's career, but if we're looking at discographies, Ja Rule's discography is better than 50 Cent's discography, and it's low-key not even close.
I can tell you right now, this is an absolutely bonkers take. But let's see where this goes.
Easy call. 50 has 2 good albums.
True. Well, hold on.
2 good albums.
2 good albums?
Get Rich or Die Trying is a classic.
Facts.
The Massacre is good.
Okay.
End of story.
So Curtis.
Nah, The Massacre was a little bit more than good. The Massacre is like, it's got about 7 or 8 singles or single-worthy songs. The Massacre was, it was above average. If you say good is like 6 or 7, The Massacre was like 7.5, 8. Like it sold 8 million copies. There's a reason it sold that much.
Not at all.
Fuck no. Ayo Technology?
Yeah,
like,
that wouldn't.
Stop.
What about
For reference, Curtis was the album where he challenged Kanye West and said, if you sell more than me, then I'll retire from rap. And Kanye absolutely washed him when he released Graduation. This was back in 07.
Animal Ambition? Fuck no.
That was a cool album. It was
Animal Ambition is easily 50 Cent's worst album. That is a fact.
cool. Ja Rule albums.
Debut album. He's got one of the most underrated debuts with Veni Vidi Vici. Fire. Pain is Love. Rule 336. He's got R.U.L.E. Fire.
Trash.
The only real
R.U.L.E. was trash. Like it had some cuts on it, but overall it was trash.
miss was The Blood of My Eye. That wasn't it.
Uh-huh.
And then Last Temptation was decent. But he's got 4 good to great albums. No classics. Good to great. 50 has 1 classic and 1 good album.
Okay.
That's it, people.
He don't have good B-sides though, I can tell you that.
Ja Rule does not have B-sides that crossed over to like non-fans.
Right.
I could play a B-side and be like, this is dope, but you would. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't know what
yeah,
it
you
is.
wouldn't know what the fuck. 50 has that. That's why 50 could get him out the game.
Right.
Because Ja Rule doesn't have any B-sides that the culture recognizes as bangers.
Yeah.
See, here's the problem. The B-side is what's going to make the album. The singles don't necessarily make the album. The singles are the singles, and they sell the album, but the singles don't make the album. The B-sides are what people are going to say, oh man, this album was great start to finish. What was it? 50 Cent's best work, his very first album, Get Rich or Die Trying. The B-sides on Get Rich or Die Trying are absolutely amazing. They're so good, they all sound like singles. Like if you go, and I'm going to pull this up, but if you go look at 50 Cent's greatest hits, like the whole Get Rich or Die Trying is on there because everything was a single off of that. Like it was just that solid. Ja Rule, by contrast, his B-sides are abysmal. His B-sides are so bad. The only thing you need from Ja Rule is the greatest hits. If you look back to like the early 2000s when both of these guys were at the height, you see a reoccurring pattern. There was always that rapper who was called on to do like hooks, to do verses. Fabulous did a lot of verses. Fat Joe did a lot of verses. Jadakiss did a lot of verses. There was always that rapper. When they were getting hot, they did verses for everybody. Everybody was like, yo, I need a verse from this guy. Ja Rule was literally never that guy. 50 Cent was that guy. Eminem was that guy. Ja Rule, nobody ever said, yo, I need Ja Rule on my album. If they called for Ja Rule, it was so he could do a hook. Because Ja Rule is not like a good rapper. Like he is very much a pop star. Like I won't say he's not hip hop, but I'll say he's more pop than anything else. So his B-sides are just absolutely horrendous. As a matter of fact, you can go look at the streaming numbers. You look at the streaming numbers and it'll tell you, since 2016, 50 Cent has vastly outperformed Ja Rule in music streams, maintaining a massively larger catalog footprint across global platforms. While the boom in streaming revitalized early 2000s hip-hop, 50 Cent's enduring popularity has kept him in the top tier of all streaming rappers. Okay, so let's be realistic. Nobody from Gen Z, Gen Alpha is going to go look at 50 Cent or Ja Rule. Nobody cares. It's going to be millennials and like Gen X who are going to be checking out Ja Rule or 50 Cent. That's people in my age bracket. Nobody's going to look at Ja Rule. Like nobody's streaming his stuff. It says 50 Cent commands over 45 to 46 million monthly listeners on Spotify. This places him securely among the top 10 most streamed rappers globally, a massive feat given he has not released a major studio album since 2014. 2014 was when he released Animal Ambition, and like I said, that album is horrible start to finish. Ja Rule generates around 8.8 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That's nothing. So track level and streaming, this is all going to go on to just tell you guys that people are basically streaming the singles. Nobody's looking for 50 Cent deep cuts. Certainly nobody's looking for a Ja Rule deep cut. But at the end of the day, people will probably stream 50 Cent's album cover to cover before they do Ja Rule, because his B-sides were just that bad. So when this guy says 50 Cent has a better, or Ja Rule has a better, catalog in terms of the albums than 50 Cent, that's nullified by the B-sides. Like this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when you look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
And so when you're
50,
propped up by
yeah,
singles,
Yeah.
Now, if we just go look at like 50 Cent, all right, so this is Apple Music. If you look at Ja Rule, he has Always on Time, banger. Put It On Me, banger. Mesmerize, banger. Holla Holla, banger. Like all he has, this is all great stuff. Can I Get a I'm Real, Between Me and You, wonderful. Everything he has on here is a certified banger. Everything on here is a banger. So he's got an hour and 8 minutes, 15 songs of just straight fire. Now you go and look at 50 Cent, and what we're going to see is, okay, we got In the Club, banger, Just a Little Bit. That still gets played. Many Men, Candy Shop, Best Friend. I don't hear nobody playing that. 21 Questions, yeah. Hate It or Love It. That's more game song. I know it's on his album, but that's really more of a game song. But okay, Hustler's Ambition, no, that's off of the Animal Ambition album. That album was trash. If I Can't, it's a banger because it's on his Get Rich or Die Trying, right? But is it, is it really a single type of thing? Nah. AO Technology, trash. Disco Inferno, some people liked it. I never liked it. You can definitely see like this guy has a lot of stuff. Big Rich Town, that wasn't a hit. Out of Control, that wasn't a hit. I Get Money, that wasn't a hit. Straight to the Bank, that wasn't a hit. Everything 50 Cent did that really matters came on his very first album. His second album was good. It was very, very solid. It was above good. I was at 7.5 to 8. But to say Ja Rule has better albums overall, no. I'll give it to you. I'm going to take, I don't even know if I could take Ja Rule's greatest hits. Like in terms of the mood, Ja Rule got that stuff you can throw in at a barbecue. You could throw that stuff on at a barbecue, like cut the clean version on, let the kids run around and do whatever. Ja Rule has like barbecue music, and that's not a bad thing. 50 Cent has like party music or like we riding type music or workout music, and that's great too. He obviously has more stuff. 50 obviously has a deeper discography. He has more hits and all of that. A lot of the stuff that you're seeing on here, these are B cuts. These are all B cuts. Crime Wave, that's a B cut. Window Shopper, that was a single, but Rider Part 2, B cut. Amusement Park, B cut. Okay, you're right, B cut. I Smell It, B cut. I Like the Way She Do It, B cut. Heat, B cut. Piggy Bank. It was a diss song, but that's more of a B cut than it was a hit. Back Down, that's a B cut. 50 Cent, his first two albums, his B cuts are better than most people's singles. To say that Ja Rule has a better discography, like, bro, come on. I'll put it to you like this. 2014, 50 Cent releases Animal Ambition. 2012, Ja Rule released Pain Is Love 2. I'll say Pain Is Love 2 is better than Animal Ambition, but that's about where it stops. Everything 50 Cent touched was either enormously better than everything Ja Rule did, or it was just flat out solid. Ja Rule has one solid project. Other than his very first album, every single thing he ever did was 100% reliant on the singles. As a result, he only has 15 songs on his greatest hits. Now you go look at somebody like 50, he's got 40 songs. Are all of these songs greatest hits worthy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would say he has about 30. You got to take about 10 of these off, right? Take all this stuff down here off, and then that's it. But to say Ja Rule has a better discography than 50 Cent, I think is slightly blasphemous.